opportunity to talk all about the Young Living Convention tonight. I've got to make sure my
Angela, you're muted.
So I just heard myself on Facebook, but not here. Isn't that nuts? That's so weird. I wonder why that is. Hooray. All right, well, anywho, hi everybody, I'm Angela Lehman, and I am super excited to be joining you tonight from my home in Arizona, where we're going to talk about the Young Living Convention and 10 reasons not to miss it. Now, it may be that you have not decided to come along on convention experience yet. I have my friend Lucinda online. I know she's all excited about it. We'll do some Q&A at the end if there are more questions, but right now I want to dive into 10 reasons to consider going to convention. If you didn't know already, you can still purchase an in-person ticket through the end of May. You can also now purchase a virtual ticket almost up until the time convention starts in July. And it's never too soon to start planning, because next year will be the 30th anniversary of Young Living, we think, and I'm sure there's going to be a huge celebration as part of convention, the America's Convention in Salt Lake City, Utah next year as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my presentation so that you can dive in with me. These were some best tips or 10 reasons why you may want to go to convention this year, either attend virtually, or you may want to choose to attend in person. You can get yourself to Salt Lake City. We always say that the West Coast has a much easier time because a lot of us choose to fly or drive, and it's a lot simpler. But if you want to plan ahead for next year, for the 30th anniversary, you can start doing that now. This picture was taken at last year's convention. We had 2 years without an in-person convention, so it was a big deal that all of us were gathered together. One of the things that we love to do as a team, and I'll mention this again in a bit, is that we enjoy taking all of our members who are in person at the convention out to dinner. So we will have an experience like that for everyone this year on Thursday night of convention, and we'll get into more details and RSVP details as we go. But remember that attending a Young Living convention is really, really important to you if you are a brand partner representing Young Living, but also if you are a customer and you're just interested in sort of how the company functions, this presentation is for you as well. So the first reason a lot of people attend convention is to see Seed to Seal in action. So what that means is that you get an invitation to go to the farm. They provide shuttles for a fee to be able to go to the farm. There's a small fee of about $50 that covers a meal while you're there, as well as exposure to beautiful photos in the lavender fields. The boys in particular, they're standing in front of the goldenrod field in this picture. Those are mountains in the background. They're in Mona, Utah, that we have become accustomed to seeing on a regular basis every time, because we've been to convention, we've been to convention at least 10 years in person. Even before there was a Young Living convention in Mona, Utah, we went to Minnesota for a Young Living convention. We went to Florida for a Young Living convention. And it's just so, so cool to see up front the farm. You also get the opportunity, this is the new visitor center behind Jerry and I in that photo there. You also get the opportunity to see the practice of Seed to Seal up front and personal. So that means our sourcing, our science, and our standards. You're going to have the opportunity to take a trip through the distillery. You can stroll through the lavender fields, and you can even get your hands dirty. Now, we aren't going to be field testing at the time, but a lot of times people like to really produce great videos and photos from getting down in the dust and dirt. Also, while you're there, you can, and that's a picture of the distillery there in the middle. That's the big vat that all of the plant matter goes into. So you can see that. And then Nan is headed down the steps to the bottom part of the distillery where the oil comes out. And there's lots of good information and signage that kind of teaches you about how products are tested before they're bottled and shipped to the consumer. You can see Aaron there, my brother, smelling some of the delicious oils from the corporate headquarters. There's a store there that we enjoyed spending some time in while we were at convention last year. So there's a lot to do. If you want to check on the seedlings in the greenhouse, they also have a full jousting arena. Jacob Young is following in his dad's footsteps. That was something we always enjoyed watching Gary joust opponents. Also the beautiful Percheron horses and the big farm stables that are there. You can walk around freely through those. I think the best part about being at convention is firsthand getting to meet your farmer. Really, for as much as we talk about how important it is to check our ingredient list, we also have to check the source, right, of where our products are coming from. And the Mona Farm is just one example of many Young Living owned and partner farms that are doing business sustainably, farming and distilling and producing products that are effective because the level at which they're doing it is so superior to others. Another reason to come to convention, number 2, is the new products. And you can see last year, Nan at the expo and in that left-hand photo, and then me over there on the right behind the new simplified collection that was released at convention. We love being able to come back with new information about the products and the products that are released. You get, when you attend in person, you can order from the convention itself all the bundles of new products, and you don't need to wait for them to be shipped because they will have them for you to pick up on site. You can bring them home with you. As a brand partner, I think that's a really important benefit to being in person at convention, because then you can firsthand show people what the new products are, how you're using them, and really start to integrate them into your healthy lifestyle. At the expo, it also gives you the opportunity to enjoy product samples and experience the new products firsthand. Plus, you can always check out tried and true favorites at the expo as well. Also, there will be educational product experts that are available to do workshops. They're doing on-site demonstrations. So for customers who really want to just sort of dive in on a better sense of their loyalty products and the things that they care a lot about, or maybe they want to develop a new wellness plan, these are products that are going to help you fall in love. So perhaps you haven't always used our personal care items. Perhaps you're looking for creative ways to use the different products. There are so many different experiences and sharing that's going on. These are really old pictures of my daughter and I. Like I said, our family has been attending convention for quite a while. In fact, in 2009, I think was one of the times that we went and really learned some great things. You can see those old labels on those bottles when we really started to just dive in and fall in love with the products. Part of that is getting to know Young Living stories and how they got started and how it was different. You get to learn about the values that set us apart and the vision for the future. And for those of you who didn't know, the community of wellness started in 1993 when Gary and Mary developed their first organic herb farming and distillation operation. That was pretty cool. And then when they established Young Living in 1994, the Youngs developed more farmland in Utah and Idaho and began cultivating lavender, peppermint, melissa, clary sage, and many other herbs themselves. That is one of the great testimonies of who Gary Young was and the legacy that he passes on, even though he's no longer with us physically on earth. He has given and bestowed upon Young Living this vision of being the world leader in essential oils, helping get Young Living oils into every home in the world. And as part of the benefits to doing that, the Young Living difference is that we also give generously through the Young Living Foundation to support groups and nonprofit organizations around the world. So the Young Living Foundation champions education, ending exploitation, and developing enterprise, which means that they surround themselves, they give themselves the opportunity to pour into grassroots businesses, microloans, women who are, in fact, I'm wearing some of the jewelry from the foundation tonight. I know I'm covering it up with my headphones, but there's just a vision of empowering a rising generation that's free to thrive and create positive change. And every year we look forward to a new oil being released, a blend that we purchase, and a part of that purchase goes to help women break out of poverty. For example, this One Purpose oil blend that you see on the screen in front of you. Now, another thing that the Young Living Difference makes is the YL Academy. This is a picture of me with the student that I sponsor from the Young Living Academy. I've sponsored her now for almost 5 years. This is Angie. I think she's a junior this year. I'm looking forward to perhaps going to her high school graduation when she's a senior. But I'm really, really grateful for the relationship that I have with her mom. I get to stay up on pictures of their family and the vacations they go on and the good things that she's doing at the Young Living Academy. And at convention, they actually have walls of photos where you can talk to people who work at the Academy and actually choose to sponsor a child there so that they can thrive in their educational pursuits. Also at convention, if you are going in person, the Young Living Benefit Yoga will be all about, and benefit, like be fit, will benefit the foundation every morning. The Young Living, or the Director of Product Education, Ed Daly, who is also a yoga instructor, he will be leading yoga to everyone in attendance for 3 mornings. Those people who are going in person, and Lucinda, I know you already mentioned that you got your ticket for this. You get a yoga mat, a One Heart oil, and 3 experiences with Ed leading yoga. If you are joining virtually, you also have the option to join. And remember, those proceeds go to benefit the Young Living Foundation. Again, pouring out hope to the Academy, Rebuild Nepal, Hope for Justice, Soul Hope, and Healing Faith Uganda. So let's talk a little bit about the Living Well Now community. This is a photo from our 2019 convention. This is a group photo at one of our most favorite experiences. We had to actually put somebody on a ladder in the expo, outside the expo, so that we could get this beautiful photo. I shared another one in the brand partner group this morning because I wanted you to find yourself. Some of you have been with us for a really long time and you've been to convention before, and you are just being absorbed by our delightful Living Well Now community. Remember that our team provides exclusive monthly mentorship training. We have member-only Facebook group for product education. We are constantly looking for ways to pour forward our recipes, protocols, classes, safety information, how-to guides to our customers and our brand partners. We are educational, we are intentional, and we are a welcoming and inclusive community to support you. So this is the Marble family, and I think my kids are in this too. My mom and dad are in this photo. From convention several years ago when the kids were much, much smaller. But it's just great to see kind of how we've raised our kids and our families through the Living Well Now team. There's also great value in doing team Young Living networking. If you haven't already experienced the benefits of Team YL, you can certainly follow other leaders' classes, go to other people's events, learn about the things that really makes Young Living set apart from the rest. And one of those things is meeting people from across the lines, right? That we are all in this business of carrying on Gary's eternal legacy, eternal promise to bring oils to every home in the world. So we know that top Young Living leaders who've been in your shoes may be the ones to open doors to you now. These are some of my lifelong friends. We've crossed paths together before at Ignite. We've been at convention before. I've been to Minnesota and had local events with them there. Indiana, some of them are from. So it's just really fun to just cross paths with people that you've gotten to know through your adventures with Young Living. You can see on the picture on the left that the general sessions are set up Sometimes, usually on the floor, those are special because some of them have tables at the different ranks. You get tables, but the rest of us sit in chairs, which is super cool. But it's a great way to hear from keynote speakers, be really inspired by people who are telling us about our products, unveiling the new products, teaching us things about our company and the growth that we've experienced, as well as how we can continue to serve our customers to the best of our ability. Also, always remembering Gary and his legacy and what he taught us through his life while he was here on Earth. In the middle there, I thought this was a great picture from the expo, just showing again that our corporate staff are very approachable. That is Prasad. He is one of our executive staff members. I can't even tell you his official title. CEO, so I don't know what he's not. Ben Riley, Mary Young, and Prasad are kind of holding down the fort right now. And I'm just always grateful when Prasad just shows up, not too busy to sort of take photos and say hello and meet people. He really wants to hear from the customers and brand partners about what things are going well and how we can continue to expand and grow the Young Living vision. This is Doc Ollie. If I had more time, I would show you a video. You can actually find it on our YouTube channel. Doc Ollie is somebody who was very close with Gary Young, and he talks about how valuable it is to come to these conventions and get to know one another so that we can keep Gary's memory and his legacy alive. Number 7, the 7th reason. So that was number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, number 7 reason to come to convention is so that you can begin to consider building a thriving business, or at least considering what that means. So it's really important for you to understand that we know that this is a time that is challenging to many, many families. Some are having difficulty covering the essentials. Maybe some people have made decisions to cut back in certain areas because they're ensuring a certain lifestyle. But that pink line in the middle there about preparing for the unexpected, those are the things that we really want to stress to you about how valuable it is to really grow and consider a part-time brand partner business with Young Living, where you are sharing a product that you love a lot, that you value, that has benefited you, and that you would recommend to others, so that you can make a few $100s a month to gain interest and save over time, and then have that as a little nest egg for preparing for the unexpected. So this really is about working on your terms. It's about learning what you can about the network marketing and how to do it with authenticity and integrity. We really have a vision for being a community that supports people to grow out of their love of the products and not out of their desperation. So you'll hear trainings and teachings all about that should you choose to sign up for some of those workshops at convention. Remember, our solid compensation plan compensates you for doing your actions. So your check indicates the number of families that have been impacted by your efforts. There are bonus structures set up for when you're first getting started, all the way to supporting and encouraging loyal customers through payouts, through union level payouts as the business grows. And because I mentioned the income, I want to go ahead and show you the 2022 income disclosure statement. You can download this full report at youngliving.com/IDS at your convenience. But again, if you are considering an annual income or wanting to earn enough to get your products paid for each month, you may decide that you really want to, on average, in a year's time, earn about $1,500, $2,000, or $2,400, $3,600, so that you can bring in a little bit of income for yourself and your family. Number 8 reason to attend convention is that this is how we represent ourselves as a brand partner. So I'm specifically speaking to those of you who have already decided that you love sharing these products. They've made a difference in your life. You want to help other families by paying it forward. And so these photos are taken at the customer service department when Shauna and I were there last January. The thing that I love most about this is these are the people that are on the phone, right? When you call customer service, it's really, really cool to see the back end of the people who are there to really help you. They're not there to make your life more difficult. Yes, we've chosen to, have to put some of our customer service off site, but for the most part, our customer service is working together to communicate effectively, welcome change, exercise good judgment, um, exhibit personal integrity, really push forward the vision of Young Living when they go to help people. And so if you can bring back those stories from convention, from your own experience while you're there, sorry, I'll keep it on here for a couple more. If you can really bring back those experiences of you and the farm, what you're experiencing, what you noticed about what sets Young Living apart, how different our company feels and acts than a corporation that isn't about the profits, right? It's really about the people. It's about the purpose, and you can really start to tell the story about why Young Living, the depth of who Young Living is, and what it means to you. Those are the things that are going to help represent yourself as a brand partner through your photos and your videos and your storytelling to your customers when you get home. And then, of course, there's always an opportunity to celebrate your leadership growth. I love that we put these photos next to each other. There's a little bit of sadness I have because this will be the first convention without my mom, but we're all going to be there to walk through it together. Over on the left side was one of the conventions where it was just a few of us. We didn't have any extra brand partners that came along with us in 2012. And the picture on the right was when my mom was honored as a Diamond Leader in 2019. And we got all dressed up for the occasion. So you can see the growth and changes that happened just for us in less than 10 years time. And we know that leadership growth, by paying attention to it over the years and really starting to kind of pour into your teams and create incentives and challenges and things like that. Those are things that are going to push your business to that silver, gold, and platinum level. And at convention, that recognition happens in multiple ways. There's a special gala night. There's a special silver, gold, and platinum party, which is the greatest show on earth with tight ropes and tumblers and acrobats and aerials. There's also a spot in the expo that you can go to learn more about these different ranks and promotions that people receive as brand partners. But super exciting to be able to celebrate every year the leadership development and growth that happens as you allow yourself to just be impacted by Young Living, not just the products, but the business opportunity as well. So you can see there, even expanded on the celebrating your leadership growth. I wanted to feature all of our amazing gold and above leaders that are in that photo there, as well as on our right side, the woman in blonde. Her name is Rebecca, and she is the woman who introduced my mom to oils. We're also so grateful for Rebecca. We love running into her at convention. And even though there won't be a 5K this year, we're going to find other ways to celebrate and be together. And one of those ways is on Thursday night before the SGP party. We're going to have a happy hour with our team. We'll pay for your food and beverages. We're really excited about bringing the whole team together to take some photos, to tell some Living Well Now vision stories, and really, again, give you a little bit of taste of who we are so that we can celebrate that out in the world. And the number 10 reason for attending convention is the inspiration that it provides for future generations. I love the shirt that Bennett's wearing. This is my niece Bennett in the photo from a few years ago. I may be small, but I've got big dreams. And I think one of the things my kids learned growing up, going to convention, our children learned, being at convention and watching us thrive in this business and share this message with other people, is that dreaming big is not just a lifestyle, it's a decision that we make every day to take plants, right? We're actually holding helichrysum in our hands there, to take plants, learn about them, to learn about what they can do for our bodies and how we can live in harmony with them sustainably, so that our generations to come are blessed and not left with a decimated earth. So I leave you today with a couple of just quick announcements. If you have not purchased your ticket to the Americas Convention, you can use this QR code to do just that. Underneath this QR code, you can choose to attend in person. Those tickets are available through the end of May, or perhaps you will choose to join us virtually since those tickets are available now. But we would love to have you be part of it. If you are, either way, if you're coming in person or you're coming virtually, we want to welcome you into our 2023 LWN Convention group. So go ahead and let us know if you have already gotten your ticket so that we can add you to that group and really get some excitement going for what's going to be unveiled at convention this year. And just a reminder, our team farm day will be Wednesday. We're going to take 2 team photos, one at 2:30 and one at 5:30. We know that that means you're going to have to probably email events@youngliving.com to make some changes. We're just trying to split the difference because we've got some folks that are coming in later and some folks that are coming in earlier, and we wanted to be able to see both groups at the farm. And remember, our team happy hour will be Thursday. More details on that will be in our convention group. And our continued mission is to help others live their healthiest lives and build successful businesses. This is one of the ways that we do that by expanding the circle at convention and really giving that opportunity for people to learn and grow together. So thanks for joining me tonight. I'm going to stop the recording. And then if you have questions,